This, Greg, is Etch-a-Sketch.
There is a way to draw by remote control. It is called Etch-a-Sketch.
Simply turning the dials makes lines appear on the screen.
It is like magic.
With a little skill and imagination, amazing drawings can be created.
Can I just talk about the elephant in the room? And it probably is the size of an elephant
I
as well.
don't know what you're talking about, Greg.
Ladies and gents, let's play a game. Can you spot the microphone?
Where is it?
I think it's there.
Oh, there it is, yes. Obviously, we are experimenting with the sound recording in this new space. It is big and echoey. We have another solution on the way. Until then,
We're moving.
we're just using this temporary microphone. But it picks us up.
It
Picks
should
the
do.
sound up, so there you
It's
go.
picking outside up.
This, Greg, is Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh, can I just say, have a look at his collar.
Whose? Oh, I'll put a close-up of the box in. So you can have a look. This has to be one of those iconic 80s toys, doesn't it?
What an
70s,
invention.
80s
It
toys.
was pretty big, wasn't it?
When do you think it was invented, Greg?
Well, judging by his collar, it's got to be early 70s.
No, it was invented in the late 50s in France.
Oh.
France, by a man called, let me just pull it out of my Rolodex of information in my head.
Do you want me to read it there, Jason?
Have a go, Greg. No,
Isn't it-
that's his name there.
Andre Cascaga?
Andre Casson. We've probably pronounced that wrong, but
Is he still here?
I doubt it.
What's a man, is he?
Well, his family might be.
Oh, yeah, Casson.
If you know the correct pronunciation, please let us know. He invented Etch-a-Sketch.
How are they going to do that?
In the comments below,
How are they going to tell us the right pronunciation in a comment?
because you can do it frenetically, Greg.
I love it when you use words like Jason. Makes my day.
He invented it in the late 50s and took it to a toy fair in Germany, and it was picked up by an American company called the Ohio Art Company.
If you know how to pronounce that, if you can let us know in the comment.
I wonder if people in Ohio have a problem pronouncing the name of their state. Ohio. Or is it just us? Well, me in particular.
Well, I think it's just
You have a go, Greg.
Ohio.
Oh, Ohio.
Oh, Ohio. Oh. Ah.
Anyway, they picked it up, and subsequently it was first manufactured as a toy in the United States, and they obviously changed the name to Etch-a-Sketch.
I bet Play Your Cards Right is tough in Ohio. Will you try and say higher or lower and then Ohio?
Yeah, but why would you have to say higher and higher or lower? The people on Play Your Cards Right don't go Birmingham, higher, lower.
Yeah, but they might be saying where you're from and they say Ohio. Right, then go lower. Go on then, say it then.
Say what?
Ohio, lower, higher,
Ohio, lower. What a ridiculous conversation.
I like it.
Anyway, Etch-a-Sketch came out for Christmas 1960, and in its first year, Greg, sold 600,000 units.
What does units mean? Does that mean like a box
Each
of
one.
10?
No, just one.
Oh, right. Why don't you just say 6,000, 100,000 then?
Because it sounds more professional.
It does. They use that on salvage hunters and things like that, don't they?
Yeah.
Units.
In this country, it came in this box, which is unfortunately seen better days.
It gets me. People then spent the time sellotaping the boxes back up.
I wish they hadn't,
Yeah.
because I can't take that off, because it will just fetch the whole of the ink. That's the word I was looking for, ink off. Hold up, Greg. This
Is he a
particular
footballer?
ink off. He plays for Chelsea. I've even got the Etch-a-Sketch action pack here, Greg.
What's that?
This is overlays for the Etch-a-Sketch, and it's fun screens that are brightly coloured, reusable plastic screens with games, mazes, races, and assorted surprises that fit right into your Etch-a-Sketch. Play by yourself or race with a friend using a clock or kitchen timer.
Using a what?
Clock. We'll have a look at those in a minute. I bet you're wondering, Greg, how did Etch-a-Sketch work?
Jason, you know, I've been wondering since you've been talking about this.
What?
How did Etch-a-Sketch work?
That's easy for you to say.
It's coffee.
Etch-a-Sketch.
It's not vodka.
Etch-a-Sketch originally had a glass screen, subsequently replaced by plastic after parents' groups complained that the glass was dangerous.
Yeah, it's quite dangerous, isn't it? Is that plastic?
This is plastic one, yeah. This is the 70s one.
I have a real problem with this, Jason.
Why?
And here's my problem. Yes, I mean, I suppose you're going to show the box and everything. Yes, you can do all these lovely pictures and it gives you some challenges to do. Just get a pen and paper. What's the problem? Just do that. You know what you can do on pen and paper that you can't do on here? Corners. You can do that.
It's just a toy, isn't it?
Yeah, but even you looked at me then and say, I never thought of that. What is the point?
This is how it works. Magic.
Well, it's not, is it?
No,
I'll tell you what
not.
is magic. Lines on a piece of paper that you can curve.
Do you want me to tell you how this works?
Sorry, Jason. I'm allowed to have a rant.
The inside of the glass, or now plastic, is coated with aluminium. That's aluminum, if you were in America.
Coated.
Coated. That's if you're in Birmingham.
We're very widespread on this show, aren't we?
Somebody commented the other week and said, is that a Brummie accent? Yes.
Yes, it is.
It is.
How have you only just noticed?
Anyway, yeah, the inside of the glass or plastic is coated with aluminium powder and it's then scraped off by a movable stylus when you turn the knobs. Yes, Greg, I said knobs.
You don't care, do you? Are we adult now?
One knob goes up and down and the other goes side to side. Quite remarkable, really. And then, when you shake it, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
It erases the lines, but it doesn't actually erase the lines. There's little polystyrene beads in there that smooth out the aluminium that's coating the plastic, and therefore the line disappears. Clever,
When
isn't
did you ever think you'd be watching a science programme when you're watching Etch a Sketch?
This.
Jason's just reading now,
I'm
everybody.
just seeing what other notes that I've
I can read some,
created.
Jason. It says, in 95 bit, do you want to read that
Yeah,
bit?
go on, man. Go on.
In 1995, did you know, viewers, the Etch a Sketch toy was featured in 1995 Disney Pixar animated film Toy Story in a scene where scientists... What? What's that say?
In a scene where a
A
sentient
scented
Etch-a-Sketch.
one performs a quick duel with Sheriff Woody.
Do you remember that scene?
Well, I couldn't read it very well, so I don't know what we're talking about.
When
Oh, yeah.
he goes draw and he draws on
Yeah,
the sketch
brilliant.
beats him to it. Well, that was only a few seconds, but it led to a huge spike in the sales of Etch-a-Sketch.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you do corners now?
No,
Still?
there are people. There's a special name for it, and I can't remember the name now, so I'm going to have to flash it up on the screen. But it's called drawing. So there's a name for drawing without taking your pen off the paper, and that is essentially what Etch-a-Sketch creates. And there are artists who do some fantastic things on it. Have you not seen any of those on YouTube? Where they never remove their pen from the paper, but they can do fantastic portraits.
I'll be honest, it's not something I search for quite regularly.
Anyway, there are artists who create art on the Etch-a-Sketch.
Art.
And they do some fantastic pieces of work on this. I can barely draw a cross. It is impossible to draw with, isn't it?
Are we going to put some in
Pardon?
of the people's drawings?
Yeah, I'll try and find some. There's probably YouTubers who create fantastic pieces of art.
Do you think they've got more viewers than us?
Yeah, probably.
That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Well, there you go. The Etch-a-Sketch didn't stop there, Greg. Its popularity carried on through the 70s and 80s, and they brought out a couple of other versions of it. They brought out the Etch-a-Sketch Animator.
Tell me more, Jason.
Well, the Etch-a-Sketch Animator, Greg, was essentially an electronic version of this. It still had two knobs.
Did one go up and down and one go left and right?
Yes, but there were some
Always
other
helps.
controls that you could use to change the picture. Perhaps you could do corners, I don't know, Greg. We'll have to try and get hold of an Etch-a-Sketch Animator. But it had an LCD screen where the picture was drawn digitally rather than scraping aluminium dust.
I wanna blast way into the future, live in outer space. I wanna ride off into the sunset, move at a faster pace. Cause I'm a creator with my animator, nothing can stop me now. A creator with my animator, watch, I'll show you how.
The Etch-a-Sketch Animator brings your drawings to life. Batteries not included. The Animator from Ohio Art.
In 1993, the Ohio company
Higher or lower?
launched a colour Etch-a-Sketch, and it was very similar to this original Etch-a-Sketch. It used the traditional two-knob interface. It also featured 6 colours.
6 colours,
And-
2 knobs. What more do you need?
And had the ability to produce a colour copy of each print drawn.
Blue and orange and green and black and red and purple and green and blue and
With new color Etch-a-Sketch, you can go color crazy. Check it out.
red and blue and orange and purple and green and black and
With new color Etch-a-Sketch, you've got up and down colors, side to side colors. So many colors, it'll make your head spin in colors.
orange and blue and red and purple.
Show 'em, share 'em, hang 'em, send 'em, paper your room with 'em. New color Etch-a-Sketch from Ohio Art. It's all about
Orange and purple and green.
color.
So these were overlays, Greg, that you could put onto your...
That bit of tape there has lasted all this time.
1970. On over the top of your Etch-a-Sketch like that. You could play Pin the Tail on the Donkey.
I was going to say, because that's got curves in it. There's no way you can play that.
I'm
No
going-
one can see this, Jason. You're just playing on your own here.
Oh yeah,
With your 2 knobs.
I'm no good at that. Star Searchers. I mean, this to me seems like a good idea, and I'm not. You know, I'm an average Etch-a-Sketcher. How could you possibly guide it through that? I will put some shots of this.
Well, you can't, can you?
So what's the point of this?
Get a pen and get a piece of paper.
Hide and seek, Greg. You can play hide and seek with Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know you're born now, do you?
No, I mean these things are.
These would have been just...
Oh, look at this. This
Oh.
might help us, Greg.
Oh.
See the USA. How quickly can you visit every state, including Ohio?
You can either go on the map higher or lower.
There it is, Greg. Hang on a minute. Is Ohio there, or is it higher or lower, Greg?
Well done, Jason. Well done. Oh, it's higher.
Ohio is higher.
Ohio is higher than what you just said. Wow, what? I'm confused.
Never mind. So yeah, I love these. They're just typically 70s, but in my opinion, unusable on the Etch-a-Sketch. Greg, you have a go, right? Have a go at that and see if you can visit every single.
Right, I'm gonna throw something out there, Jason. I've never ever had a go on Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh my god!
I haven't.
Why are you even here?
Because they were. I was a bit. Oh, it's fun though, isn't it? I've just gone to Ohio,
Oh,
but I went lower instead of higher. I'm in Ohio at the moment. I'm just gone to Sadak.
In 1982.
Is it South Dakota?
Yeah, I think so, Greg.
I'm good at my places, aren't I?
In 1982, Greg, this was retailing for, without looking, have a guess.
82.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be a tenner, hasn't it?
No. It was retailing for £4.95, which, allowing for inflation only, is approximately £18 in today's money.
Nothing, is it?
Do you think it's worth? That's what you've just drawn there, Greg. Do you think it's
It's not far off
worth?
the aeroplane there, is it?
Do you think it's worth £18?
Would I pay that now?
Yeah.
But are you asking me now, as in this world and day and age, or are you asking me if it was £18 sort
Well,
of
it was the
then?
equivalent of £18.
So would I have spent £4.50 in 1970?
£4.95, yeah.
No.
I mean, we had one of these, but I think it was passed down from cousins and things like that. I don't think I ever had it new.
I just don't think there's enough fun in it. I mean,
Do you know how much it currently sells for on eBay without looking at the notes?
20 quid?
Have you looked?
No?
A box Etch-a-Sketch in better condition than this one goes for around £80 on eBay.
80?
No, 20. Did I say 80?
80, yeah. You just said 80.
I meant 20.
It's close.
Yeah, I think I was looking at the 18 on the notes.
20 quid?
£20. Not really a great deal, is it, for such an iconic toy that
Not
brings
really.
back memories of 70s and 80s, really. This will be cross-generation.
I dare say. I mean, I can imagine it being. You've got to put yourself in that time, haven't you?
Yeah.
And I would imagine there wasn't a hell of a lot
Well,
similar, apart from a pen and paper?
I think this had probably had its day by the early 80s because, although it went on to sell quite a few more and there were peaks and troughs in its
Games
sales.
were coming out though, weren't they?
Yeah, the electronic games started to come out in the 90s. Yeah, I mean, when I was researching this, Retro Mash has produced a really good resource of Argos catalogues. So if you want to check them out, just search Retro Mash on Google. He watches our videos too, so thank you for the resource. But I was looking to find the earliest price that I could find for this, and it wasn't really featured in the Argos catalogues of the 70s. So whether it didn't come over here till a bit later, I don't know. But what I saw was a difference between 1979 and 1980. The 1980 catalogue was full of electronic games, and the year before had hardly any.
Just like that.
Just like that. Things
It's like they
changed.
knew, didn't they? It was coming.
Things changed overnight, really, and toys like this kind of took a backseat to the electronics that we came to know and love.
And you know what's really scary now? That this is what the kids and my kids will never ever know. You can do everything, all this and all this
On your phone.
on this.
I know.
That's what gets me. They'll never experience this, really, now, will they? I mean, yeah, I think it's a shame.
I mean, the thing is that these weren't made for the kids of today because I got the Tomitronics out for my kids to have a go with, and the novelty of it really appealed to them. But after they played it for 2 minutes, they were bored.
I think that probably happened to us at the time, but the thing is, we had nothing else to go to. Like, they probably went to the Switch after that, didn't they? Well, we had nothing to go to. That was a really quite in-depth point, that was, wasn't it, me and you?
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's a bit too serious for this channel.
Anyway, that, Greg, was Etch-a-Sketch. The magic screen that's fun for all the family.
With two knobs.